Okay. Now, children, so in my previous session, so I think we did our second paper, second Buddhism paper. We did in second Buddhism paper. The first paper, they are okay, right, fine. Network error. So there are 40 questions in the MCQ paper. So I think we discuss up to 20th question. From 20th question today we can go on. Yeah. Yes. Today we have, I think 21 also. I hope we discuss. Let's read 21. The stupas built in Sri Lanka are mainly of how many shapes? In Sri Lanka, normally you know what is stupa? Stupa, yeah. Stupas, how many shapes are there? Huh? Stupas?
5.
Yeah. So so I think you all have this one in. What are the shapes? Can you tell me what are the shapes? Just to remind the shapes of the stupa.
Dhanyakara, Bhulakara, Amalakara, Gatakara.
Yeah. Definitely. Muru, can you tell them again slowly? Did I show you these pictures earlier?
No, sir.
No. Okay.
Dhanyakara, Bhulakara, Gatakara, Amalakara.
Shall I show you the
Just
pictures?
one more. Okay.
Shall I show you the pictures? Huh? So I think that then you will remember that. Let me show you the pictures. Okay. Can you see these pictures? Let's see, because this is for better understanding. So you will, remember these things. So according to the shape of, can you all see this is I took from Sinhala book. According to the shape of the stupa, so mainly there are 6 types. Now now already I think we know the answer for the MCQ questions. But my objective is to give you extra knowledge and to prepare you for your part 2 paper. If you get a question in part 2 paper regarding stupa, so there are different names: stupa, Chaitya, Dageba, Pagoda, likewise. Yeah, so there are different names we use to identify Chaitya. So most commonly it is Chaitya Stupa, Dageba. Right? There are 6 shapes. Gantakara. So when you say Gantakara, so understanding is very essential, right? So if you understand, Gantakara is the shape of a bell. Seenuwaka hade. Bell ekak dannawne api ne. So if you have visited Hindu kovils, I think you can see the bell. If you go to temple, there's a big one hanging somewhere in the premises of the temple. You can see that. Gantakara. It is shape of the same. So let's see, I'll show you the pictures also. Then Gatakara. Gatakara is, it is the shape of a water pot. Water pot, right? Then Bubbulakara is, it is the shape of a water bubble. Water bubble, the Bubbulakara. Then Dhanyakara is, it is the shape of a heap of harvested paddy. ඒ කියන්නේ වී ගොඩක් හැඩේ. වී ගොඩක් අස්වැන්න නෙලා ගත්තයින් පස්සේ වී ටික අපි ගොඩ ගහනවා. අන්න ඒ හැඩේ තමයි ධාන්‍යාකාර කියන්නේ. ධාන්‍ය is grains, right? And Padmakara is, it is about the flower, the lotus flower. So I think close to the basal rings. පේසාවලලු කියලා තියෙනවනේ ස්තූපේ. So just below that you can see the petals of lotus around Chaitya. So that is why we call it Padmakara. Then Amalakakara. Amla කියලා කියන්නේ පුතේ, it is kind of acidity. නිකක් ටිකක් අර ඇඹුල් රසය තියෙන ගතියක් නේ ආම්ලකාකාර කියලා කියන්නේ. And it is the shape of a nelly fruit. Clear? It is the shape of a nelly fruit. Can you hear me? Or is there a problem?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Can you, sir?
Okay, right. Right. Then got stuck, I think. Okay, then give me a little time. I think there's a problem in the computer. Got stuck. I can't move the screen. But you all can hear me. Can you all hear me? Muru?
Yes, sir. Can you?
No. So problem is my computer got stuck because there is no, I mean, the motion in my camera. Okay, right. Fine now. Right. Okay, so let me show you the shapes. I was trying to show you the shapes. So are you clear about the shapes now? Names? Now names are clear. Now look at the shapes. So because you might get this in the second paper. Now Gantakara is this shape. Look at the shape of the bell. Now you can see this picture. Right? So Gantakara, you can see this one here. Right? Gantakara shape. And this is Gatakara, shape of a water pot. And this is shape of a water bubble. Right? And this is shape of a heap of paddy. Dhanyakara. Then draw කරන්න කිව්වත් I think you all have a clear picture. Dhanyakara. And Padmakara, you can see the petals down here. Amalakakara. So that is how you read the word. Amlakakara කියලා ලිව්වත් කමන්නේ. Amalakakara. And this is the shape of a nelly fruit. Clear? Is it enough? I think for that question. Huh? I think you got a clear idea.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Then I will close that window. So I'll go to the question paper again. Back. now, so that is okay. Then we go to the next question. Uh, the 22nd one. That is, the person dies consciously as a result of his. So when so the person dies at the moment of a person in an individual's death. If somebody dies consciously with a clear mind, with a clear understanding, right? So as a result of what factor a person can have a peaceful death? Is it generosity? So what is the
Virtuous
answer?
life.
Yeah, yes, definitely it is about the virtuous life. So what do you mean by virtuous life? Do you want?
A good conduct and behavior
Yeah. So
according
do
to the
you?
people.
Yeah, very definitely the good behavior. So if that particular person has lived according to the doctrine teaching, without engaging in any bad, without committing any sins, so at the moment of death, I think he will not have any fear of facing the death. If you look at Samma Sambuddha, so before his parinirvana, he declared that from this date, within another 6 months of time, or maybe 3 months or 6 months, I can't remember exactly. So I will demise. So to tell something like that, so what kind of consciousness you should have, right? So at the moment of that, if you have collected enough merit, sufficient merit throughout your life, the your worldly life, I think at the moment of death, you will not have any fear. You will face the death with courage, with confidence, because you know that your rebirth is going to be a good one. Okay, so that is basically the virtuous life. Then 23rd question. So I'll take little some time to explain you, because though this is a MCQ paper, so my objective is to give you more information. And yeah, definitely last thought. So that is pratisandhya. Pratisandhya is that your rebirth. The last thought, definitely that might affect you. Let's say, so that's why, because it's very good question that you asked. So that's why we have to collect merit more and more. Let's say if you have two accounts in your life, the merit and the sin, the more you put into your merit account at the moment of death, the reminding something virtuous, it is very highly likely. It has a very, the tendency of reminding a good action that you perform very high. Why? Because your account is full with your merits. So because coming out of something from the sin account, it is unlikely. Okay, right. So that is virtuous life. Then we go to the 23rd question. So I will read the question. A challenge that Prince Siddhartha faced successfully in his youth. I think so. We had this question in a paper earlier also. So what do you think? What is the answer? Possible answer? Yeah. Yeah, fourth one, definitely. Faces successfully in his life. Right. So leaving the household life. Now, if you look at this one, it is, I think there is another answer which goes with that, but learned all arts and crafts well, it is also was a challenge. Right. So, but leaving the household life. So, leaving the household life. So, what is the word that we used to call it?
The renunciation.
Renunciation. Yo. So if you can have the word great, that would be fine, because it's not a simple renunciation, and it is renouncing of more comfort, the kingship, the beautiful queen, the children, the palace, a big kingdom. Prince Siddhartha was here. Oh yeah, Abhinishkramaniya. Very good. Maha Abhinishkramaniya. So somebody left. I think what is the problem with that? Yeah, it is met. I think network issue maybe. Okay. Right. 24th question. The 10 points that a universal monarch. You know what is universal monarch? Chakravarti Rajakenik, Sakwiti Rajakenik. Should follow is given in which sutra? I think the answer is very familiar. If you look at the sutras given here, definitely Chakravarti Siyanada Sutra. Chakravarti Siyanada Sutra. So in that sutra, you find the 10 points that a universal monarch should follow. Because universal monarch is the king who is fair and a just ruler. Right? Okay, then the 25th one, the millionaire Anath Pindika met Lord Buddha for the first time at, what do you think answer is? I think you are not familiar with this one. I think you know Anath Pindika, millionaire. So no, it is a Setavana in Rajagaha. Sitavana in Rajagaha. Remember that question, okay? So it's very uncommon question. Then 26th one, the history of Buddhist order states that 5th Buddhist Council was held in, and it is in the Buddhist history. You know, first, second, third, so they were in India, and 4th council we had in Sri Lanka during King Valagamba's period in Matale Aluyari, and it is actually Myanmar, right? The 5th Buddhist Council, right? Then the 27th one, the structure built in the 4 directions of a stupa for its beauty is known as, you know, when it comes to so I think in arts, that is you say no, but this is Vatadage is something, the structure built in 4 directions of stupa for its beauty. Vatadage, is it Vatadage or Vahalkada? Vahalkada is the entrance. So Vatadage is something built around stupa. We call it Chetiyagara also. And if it is around Bodhi, we call it Bodhigara. So Vahalkada is something actually, and it is for the, as it given here, for the beauty. Vahalkada. Yeah, Vahalkada. And the answer should be Vahalkada. Sorry? So Vatadage, I think Vatadage, Bodhigara, 4 different entrances. That's why it specifically says here 4 different entrances. The 4 different entrances here. Right? Then it should be Vahalkada. Right? Vatadage. So I think you also Vahalkada structure connected to the central part that extend in all 4 directions. This is called Vahalkada. Vatadage is something, the structure built to protect the stupa, right? Protect the stupa. If you can, I show you a very close image. You can see this Vahalkada, and here this is around stupa, right? Not this is Vatadage. This is Vatadage around stupa, right? This is Vahalkada. You can see, and this is around Kantaka Chetya in Matale. Kantaka Chetya in Matale, right? This is Vahalkada, right? Okay, right. Then we go to the next question. Look at these four. Chivara. Okay. Yeah. So Vahal Kada and Chetiyakar, I will show you a picture, but by screen sharing to show you. So in Sinhala books, so I have to check whether I have Sinhala books. We have this.
In the Google, you can find.
Yeah, go
Sir, you can
quickly.
find it in
Definitely,
Google.
definitely. In Sinhala book also we have, no problem. Right, so I'll show you. Wait. So remind me if you, yeah, definitely. In Sinhala book I have. I have to search quickly, search the paper, the page number. Page number, I will quickly go to the page number. So let's see, yeah. I think so. Through internet, you can see this. This is not from internet. This is in grade. Mihintale Kantaka Chaitya Vahal Kadakatem. Can you see? Can you see this one? So this is, I think, a very limited the part you can see. Then I will show you. Look at the Vatadagi. Can you see Vatadagi? So can you see this Vatadagi? Yeah, you can see pillars. And this is some structure built around the stupa. And the stupa is somewhere here. Here. Are you clear? Polonnaruwa Vatadagi. So remember this picture. Polonnaruwa Vatadagi. Clear? Huh? Okay. So
then the Chaitya was built.
What?
Sir, then where was the Chaitya built? Inside the Vatadagi.
Yeah, inside, because the Vatadagi is something so built around Chaitya. It is for the protection. එතකොට වටදාගේටම තමයි අපි කියන්නේ චේතිය ගරේ කියලා. චේතිය ගර කියන වචනේත් පාවිච්චි කරනවා, right? And වටදාගය is a structure built to protect stupa. So normally this has been built around small chaitiyas, not big ones. Because if you are to build a circular structure around a big stupa, which is very difficult. And especially Vatadagya or Chaityagarya had been built around small stupa. You can see when you go to Anuradhapura, the Tuparama, you can see only the stone pillars today. You can see the structure. And also Lankarame in Anuradhapura. And you can see only the remnants, the remains, but not a complete structure. Right? So the Bodhigara is something which had been built around Bodhiya. Right? Bodhiya Harha, Bodhiya Vateta in Ekakarana, Bodhigara Kilaka. Right? Clear? Are you all clear?
Yes.
Okay. So let's go to the next question. Yeah, the Chivara. So we were talking about the 28th question. Chivara, Pindapata, Senasana, Gilanapachya, which are connected with the life of a monk.
The four requisites.
Yeah, four requisites. I think because so as only Muru is talking, If you all have any problem, children, so because I am teaching everyone, right? So I'm teaching everyone. So I prefer if you all can talk, no problem still. So when you take, there are 4 things here, items here. Chivara, Pindapata, Senasana, Gilanapacha, which are connected with the life of a monk, is called the 4 requisites. The 4 requisites, right? Let's say, try to understand some English words for these words. Chivara, what is Chivara? What do you call Chivara? Chivara, ne?
Cloth.
Yeah, it's a cloth you can
The robe.
use. Robes, yeah, definitely. The most appropriate word is robes. R-O-B-E is robes. Sivuru. The Pindapath, what would be the word
It's a
for?
begging bowl.
Begging, not the begging bowl
Um,
actually, not the begging bowl. The bowl is the pathare, ne? Bowl is pathare.
the arm.
Arms, Dani. ALMS, arms, not ARMS. It's arms, those are arms are to hurt people, right? So this is arms, food. And Senasana, what is the Senasana?
Residence.
Yeah, the place to live. Simple. A dwelling place, right? Senasana is a place to live for the monks. It may be a cave, it may be a monastery, some place where they can have a shelter, right? Then Gilana Pacha. What is it?
Medical or herbal.
Yeah, medicinal or herbal drinks. Actually, it is about medicine. So these are the 4 main needs of a monk. Today, these things have changed. Right? So today, these things may be the 4 requisites may be a smartphone, a dialogue TV in the monastery. So completely these things have changed. So the people exploit